done to you?
Well, when I was about 9 or 10 years old, I was laying in bed really sick, and then I felt this sharp pain in my stomach, and I don't know, I was screaming and I couldn't move or anything, and then so I had to get on the floor because my mom no one was home, and I went to go grab the phone and I had to crawl to go get it, and I called my mom screaming, and she had asked me what was wrong, and I said, I don't know, I'm in pain, and so she had to turn around to Mount Pleasant, she took me to a walk-in clinic, and then they said I had to go to the hospital. And then when we got to the hospital, they asked me how much pain I was in out of 10, and I said an 8, but I was on the floor screaming and I couldn't move or anything.
How old were you?
9 or 10.
Okay.
And then so when I got my surgery, they found out like a part of my bowel exploded, and so I was in the hospital for a week or 2.
Dude, that could kill you.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And when I got out of the hospital, I couldn't play baseball because it was baseball season for a month. And so my first game when I got back, I made a diving play, and they all thought I was gonna get hurt because I just got the surgery. And well, I made the play to save the game, so we won. And this is my family. That's my dad, and he's a hard worker, and he always dresses up because he works at Chemical Bank. And so every time he comes to our baseball games, he's always dressed up, and they ask me why, and he works at Chemical Bank, and he just does loans for people, and he knows a lot of people. So, and then that's my mom, and she also works at Chemical Bank, and at Midland. And she always complains because she has to wake up at 4 in the morning, and when I need help or she makes supper, she always complains because she has to wake up at 4. And then that's my sister. She graduated last year, and she's annoying. I don't really like her, but I mean,
Emily, poor Emily.
But she always comes out and plays catch with me, and she helps me with my homework because she's smart. Really good at that. And then that's my other family, the baseball team. They're always there for me, and when I was all-state, they helped me out. They would always come out and throw to me when I need a hit, or when I want to pitch. My friend Carter would always come catch for me. And baseball, I play baseball, and this picture right here is we always go to Florida every year for spring break, and it's always we always have a fun time. It's like a team bonding thing. And the picture upper right is my travel ball team this year, and we're called the Trigger Time. We got sponsored by a gun, like a gun place, and that's us. We won a tournament in Boyne, and that was always fun. And then the picture on the left is when we won districts this year, and that was a good time. That's me. On the right is when I got my certificate being all-state, and then on the left I was the best hitter on the team and most valuable player. And then I also play basketball. And last year we didn't do so good. We were 6-13, but I always enjoy playing basketball. It keeps me in shape. And one year, it was in 7th grade. I was on an AAU team, and we played these kids who were like 6'3", 6'4" in 7th grade, and they're warming up, having a dunk contest, and that was probably my worst game ever. They beat us 140 something to 20, something like that. It was pretty bad, but that was a good time. And then this is some of my friends, and on this picture right here, when we said we won districts, we would get our Coach Narker's haircut, and some of us got it, but yeah. And then and then Steve Eisenberger, he passed away a couple days ago, and he was always a good friend in Little League, and we'd always talk about baseball every time I see him, and he would always give me a hug and tell me good job after baseball and stuff. And then that's true, and Alan was in front, but that was on the way to basketball, and they're flipping the Ithaca Stadium off when we're going there. And then that's Zach. It's always fun going to shoot hoops with them. And then my future, I want to go to Delta College to play baseball with Ryan, but he told me that, well, they came to look at me the one game in regionals, but Ryan told me the coach doesn't want me anymore because, well, the pitcher threw at Brandon, and then he hit him, and then he hit Jacob Hargrader, and then he threw 2 pitches at me. Like, he threw one at my head and then one at me, and then he hit me the 3rd time, and I threw my bat and I stared him down all the way to first base, and apparently the coach didn't like that.
Oh my God.
But
Get over it.
I know that's it. And then that's it.
Good luck.
Oh, wait, quote. Yeah. My quote, it's dream as if you live forever, live as you die today. And I think it's always good to have a good dream about something and do something with, like, just dream what you want to do and live as if you die today. My dad would always tell me, like, if do something as if you would die, like, at this moment. So play your heart out, and I don't know, if just do good in school and get good grades and stuff, because you don't know what's gonna happen the next day. Because I think he was 18, or he was somewhere around there, 18. He had cancer. He was a cancer survivor, and the doctor told him that he'd only have it had like a 20% chance of living, and he fought through that. So he always tells me to just do your best at whatever you can do.
Awesome.
That's it.